Hello everybody, we are here at Manufacturing Performance Days in Tampere. We have been talking today with multiple companies around Europe about what IT technologies can bring to industrial automation and OT networks in general. I am from Noux Node. We are a company who is making a toolkit designed for industrial automation companies, machine builders, system integrators and similar to build digital services around their machines and lines. Here we have architecture picture of our software, how it works. In principle it's a combination of two different softwares, one being a local network edge app and one being a global network cloud app. And edge app is a Docker container designed to be installed in any device within the local network and then being able to discuss using native and standard protocols with any OT device within the network for data collection, data writing, data set handling and so on. Now, CI/CD pipeline, continuous integration, continuous deployment, is very well-known term in IT where we are constantly making our applications better. We are making new versions of them and we are deploying them maybe regularly once a week or once 2 weeks. Now, we are showing here how this idea can be also brought to the industrial automation network. Our edge app is taking total control of the local network, the Docker layer that it's installed, but also over the interfaces to any device within that network. And that allows us to build systems such as pulling Docker containers to the local network, control the Docker containers in the local network, updating the Linux devices, operating systems, and so on and so on. And mostly what has been raising interest in this fair has been how would you be able to update the PLC program of your fleet. Now, having a version handling system such as Git, deploying a new version of your PLC program, what is possible to build with ready-made blocks of the Noux Cloud platform is that you can release the new version of the software, you can push it to the cloud app, and then the local edge app knows exactly from which place in the cloud it should be looking for which software of the fleet. So it knows exactly that in that position I have a version of the latest version of this particular PLC. Meaning that then it can recognize that the software version is actually not the same in those two, can pull it from the cloud and can then offer it further to the PLC. Now that last step, offer it to the PLC, is something that we also have been building as a separate Docker container, which is then explaining why we should be connected to the Docker registry as well. So if we go now to the gateway, we can see that there is an individual PC here in the cabinet where we have installed our Edge software, and using that Edge software we can go to the Docker container handling and we can see that now these are all the Docker containers in that same network. So we have one for the VPN connection, for example, and then we have these specific packages for updating robotic software of the ABB, PLC software of B&R Automation, Siemens or Beckhoff. And here we have all those PLCs where we can demonstrate this thing. Now the question is that why are we doing such things? Let's go and see. Here we have a demo done by ABB Robotics and B&R Automation using Noux Cloud tool. And the idea of the demo is following. There is a digital twin of a robot cell done by Visual Components program. And this is running a certain task with a certain robot code. And we have exactly the same robot as a real robot, which is doing the same task, however, using other set of software. Now, within the Noux Cloud platform, we have been using the Edge to collect the data from both the digital twin as well as the real robot. And we are able to analyze the data, how fast it can do different tasks and so on. And by analyzing the data, we can very quickly see that the way the digital twin is programmed is much more effective than the actual robot is. So we can see that the task is taking much longer time with the existing software version. So what can we do? The demo behind me is basically showing now that B&R automation can deploy the new software version to their kit, push it to the Noux Cloud file repository where the edge software, which is installed inside the robot, can recognize this software version, pull it from the cloud, offer it to the robot, and then in the UI or HMI of the robot, there is a piece of code accepting the new version and telling to the user that, hey, you have a new software version available. Now, what would this allow you to do as a machine builder in future? Continuously developing machines, continuously making new versions of your machines, new add-ons to your machines, new sellable items to your machines. Thank you.